Yeah, we could talk about that all day long too. So.
But you guys have cheese curds, man.
We do,
and you guys got
we have
Aaron
spotted
Rodgers.
cow. Well,
He brought me some back.
I mean,
one time.
don't jinx that
Yeah.
because I read the articles this morning. They're trying to do that crazy trade, but I hope never.
to the Niners. Let's
Yeah, let's not do that ever.
He's a fan.
Yeah, of course he is. He's only lives an hour away. He's born, you know.
Yeah. I love Jimmy G. Sorry to just completely turn this around, but I know
By the time this comes out, all of these people will be traded. So
yeah. I know Tyler is also a massive fan. You know, you're like straight friends with Kittle. At least it would appear to me. And I
Kittle's
really
awesome.
enjoy that.
Yeah, his wife Claire and Sabina are close. And,
Which is, dude, this season, you know, it's one of those things. I don't even want to talk about the Deshaun Watson thing. We talked about it last night.
Deshaun Watson's like getting.
I don't even want to go there.
well,
Sorry, go ahead.
I have all right, so here's my theory. I think Deshaun Watson to the 49ers was very plausible until Matt Stafford just got traded to the Rams, and here's why. Because Matt Stafford going to the Rams, now, you know, from Kyler Murray to Russell Wilson to now Matt Stafford and NFC West as our rival quarterbacks is tough as hell. Now, go for Watson. Cool, that makes sense. We all love Jimmy. You know, Jimmy, the season he started 16 games, we were 13-3. We went to the Super Bowl.
Which is crazy.
But he's also injury prone, so you can't rely on that
but
to
it's
build
like,
a team around.
But yeah, so that gets scary and hard because we're all confident that he comes back this year. He knows the guys on the team. They all have a great rapport. He's going to come out swinging and kill it. But, you know, when you come back from injuries, then, you know, you never know what's going to happen with the player. And so that's why I did believe that the team was looking for potential other options, whether that's drafting somebody new or trading for Watson. Now that Matt Stafford has gone to the Rams and seeing what that deal included, all of those picks and Jared Goff, which was a first-round pick for the Rams.
Well, they had to buy up all that debt. Jared Goff has a guaranteed contract for like $72 million.
It's so much. But I think now the Texans are going to be like, oh, well, Watson's worth then Bosa, all of these picks,
No.
plus this. They see that Matt Stafford got that. They're going to be like, oh, well, then Watson's worth this.
I'll cry if they get rid of Bosa, dude.
I think what's going to happen, I talked about this with a couple friends this morning, they need to draft some O-line, a new defensive end to replace D Ford, cornerback, and Jimmy G's good to go. And I will stand by that all the way to the Super Bowl in 2022.
Well,
I'm going to interrupt you because I'll give you this. So the team I root for, this is what they need. Absolutely nothing. So I'm a Green Bay Packer fan.
What you need is to win an NFC championship.
I know.
You know what? I honestly feel so deeply for Aaron Rodgers. You know, it's tough to be literally one of the best quarterbacks
How do you feel
in
sorry
the game.
For him?
I mean,
he just got busted rolling around the back of a pickup truck with a case of beer. The guy's living a good life.
No, I don't doubt that he's living a good life, you know, but when I turn around and I look at the 49ers, you know, and I look at all these teams, you know, I see a lot of Bills fans talking mad shit right now, you know, and they're like, oh, Tom Brady this, Tom Brady that. And I hate to be a Tom Brady, you know, dick rider, for lack of a better word, but you've got to admit that this guy is the greatest quarterback of all time. It's just hands down, you know, he left Belichick. He came and he's in the Super Bowl this year. And let's be honest, the start to this season for them was a nightmare. Mm-hmm. You know, Gronk, as much as that's his boy, and Gronk had some huge catches this season, you know, I don't think that was a defining factor. I think we're talking about the greatest quarterback of all time, but he is, and you could correct me if I'm wrong.
I just love that we're talking about all this, and like by the time this episode's going to come out, like they're going to play the Super Bowl.
We're bumping this episode up specifically because of this.
Specifically
because of this, we're bumping.
This is going to come out after the Super Bowl. Let's give our predictions.
Gronk is, or I'm sorry, not Gronk. Brady is 71 or 72. And 2
I thought he was 73 years old.
Against the fucking Bills. Oh. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy, though, when you hear that number? Yeah. Obviously, it was all with the Patriots, but I believe it's 72-2 against the Buffalo Bills, dude.
What was it?
Wow.
Did you see the stat that they put up, though, about Super Bowls and Tom Brady? So, number of Super Bowls and the pie graph of how many Super Bowls Tom Brady's been in versus how many there's ever been.
Yeah.
And the number of Super Bowls in the last 10 years. And
Tom Brady's like...
Yeah, Tom Brady's all of them. It's like, what? Yeah, he is the GOAT.
I got to see him play against the Rams. I went to the Atlanta Super Bowl.
Ooh. Oh, you went to? Oh, you did go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Since we're on our sports jam, you know, I feel like going to the Super Bowl's got to be something wild.
Going to Atlanta Super Bowl was fun, except for I was working all weekend, and so I only went to the game. So I flew in, I landed late Saturday night. Super Bowl is not just a game on Sunday. Super Bowl is like a 4-day event in whatever city
like
it's in. And the parties and the concerts and the everything all week it's almost like a music festival. And so I show up super late Saturday night, party, have a great time, go to the game on Sunday. Going to the game was obviously incredible because you're at the Super Bowl. It's so much fun.
Well, you weren't sitting in the nosebleeds.
And no, I have a friend that's very generous, and he's a very close friend, and he likes to have fun with his few very close friends, and so he got us like 10th row, 50-yard line, crazy. And so we had a great time. But last year, I went to see the 49ers play. And so that one was a whole different experience because I went for 3 days to Miami. We did all the parties. Lucky enough because of what I do because of music, I got invited on like Sports Center, and we talked like this about the game. We did.
Did you do any performances?
It was on First Take. I performed at the pre-party for the 49ers for their friends and family. Acoustic, just me and guitar. But that's how I got to go to the game, right? So we had just come back from our honeymoon and just spent like a god-awful amount of money going to and from Bali we just got married, and worth every penny. It was incredible. But then we get back, and all of a sudden my team is actually, I'm in South Korea on a layover at 2-something in the morning, watching on my iPad the 49ers beat the Packers to go to the Super Bowl. And I'm sprinting in and out of the airport because Wi-Fi keeps going in between different places, and I'm like yelling and screaming, and all these people in South Korea are like, what the hell is happening? I got a jersey on. Anyway, so now all of a sudden we're in the Super Bowl, and I'm like, I can't pay to go to the Super Bowl. Sabina's going to be pissed. I was like, all right, so what do I do? Because it's so expensive to go. I was like, oh God, Chiefs fans. I mean,
such a deal.
Their first Super Bowl in so many years.
Just to clarify, you would have paid.
I would have paid for sure, but I was trying to figure out how do I not pay.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, 49ers invited me to play their pre-party and in exchange for some tickets. And then so we went out there, did that, and it was the greatest experience, probably top 5 ever, until the last 5 minutes.
What was that? Yeah, until the last 5 minutes. What was that email?
Ever going to a game or ever in your life?
As a 49ers fan, since I was literally like talking for the first, like some of the first words I remember were Joe Montana, right? It's just like, that was it. When I was a kid, it was 49ers everything.
We're different out here, Trev.
And growing all the way, and you know who else's first words were Joe Montana? Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. And they post the pictures of him wearing the stuff. We get it. He's from California. So's Tom Brady. He's not playing here either.
I felt so bad on the game that just happened.
Shut up.
I was like,
I did too.
I was like, you got the one
motherfuckers.
fucking quarterback that can throw a ball in 15 degrees.
Yeah, let's not throw it on 4th down when you're 8 yards away from the end zone.
Or just run into the end zone in a wide open field.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
even give it like, a Russell Wilson chance. If you get intercepted, it's still down there,
Yeah.
Stupid. You know
It's
what I mean
so
by the Super Bowl where he threw the interception on like the 3-yard line? Yeah, stupid.
But yeah, so Super Bowl, incredible experience. I mean, it's one of the coolest things in the world. Because of my wonderful friend, I also went to a World Series game, which is really cool, but it's like you're part of a series, right? You're one of the games. And whereas in the Super Bowl is such an event.
That's it.
It's like the mega, it's like fireworks and flames and everyone, I don't know. It's just so much fun.
Who was
man.
the halftime show?
It was J-Lo and
J-Lo.
Shakira.
Yeah. It was a big one.
Shakira.
Yeah.
No wardrobe malfunctions.
That's crazy, man.
He said,
you know what was cool too, though, is like you were just explaining, like, you were able to encapsulate your musical career with that,
Mm-hmm.
And I would have made that trade every day of the week. You know, like, oh, you're gonna give me a couple tickets? Yeah, absolutely. How many? You want me to play 100 songs? I got you.
as many songs as you want.
Yeah, that's wild.
But it was cool too because it was like, like Bay Area hip hop is such a thing, and like Pilo and like all these guys are hanging out at the party that I played at, and we got to go to the 49ers after party after the game, which was very sad.
I was gonna say, was that a fun after party?
Until everybody got drunk, and then it was, and then the team and like everybody that was invited got surprised with like Saweetie and Lil Wayne and DaBaby, and everybody performed, and it was like 600 people.
Which Saweetie's from Sac.
Yeah,
she's from Sac actually, dude,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy.
She's also Gabrielle Union's cousin, and that's who Sabina's in the show with.
No
LA's Finest.
way, because my girl went to Monterey Trails High School,
Mm-hmm.
and she